All right, guys, you've just got your new caravan ordered, right? So you're going to need to pick it up, and you're going to need to have the minimum items to actually use it. So I'm just going to put a little video here together of what you're going to need to firstly collect your caravan, and then what you need to go and use it for the first time. So the first thing you're going to need when you arrive is a tow package. You're going to need the appropriate tow package to hook it up, depending on what caravan you get. Then you're going to need the correct plug. Talk to your manufacturer and ask them how that needs to be wired, and make sure you're turning up with the correct wiring format. Okay. Going from there, you're going to need a kit to actually set your caravan up. So you can buy a starter kit, which should come with a hose. You'll also want to get yourself some additional fittings, right, to join more than one hose together. So your starter kit will come with one hose. I suggest you get two. Get a joiner. Get multiple outlets. You're going to leave these at caravan parks, right? So I've got a couple of joiners there, and I'm down to one of these because I've left them at caravan parks. So make sure you have plenty of fittings for your hoses. You're going to need a set of leveling ramps. Okay, that's this one come in the Supex pack, starter pack. They're all right, not best. They make do though to start with. All right, so these also come in the starter pack. You've got one for your sullage hose, and the red one is also for your power. Okay, so we've got an additional power cable here. On this additional power cable, this is a 15 amp power cable. We've got a 10 amp adapter. So the 10 amp adapter runs 15 amp in and then goes through a 10 amp circuit breaker to a 10 amp plug. If you want to plug it into your home power or anywhere that's got 10 amp only, it's critical you're going to need that, okay? You won't be able to run any big items like your air conditioner. It'll trip out. To set your awning up, you get a slight wind, you don't want to damage your awning. So you're going to need to peg it down. Firstly, you're going to need a way to fasten the pegs. So you've got these clips you can buy that go up here and onto the rotating assembly of the awning. Right, from there you can then attach a 6mm rope or two. Okay, these are your 6mm ropes. You can buy them at any camping shop. They're not very dear, like $12 normally, something like that. And I suggest you get at least four of these ground grabbers. The reason I'd suggest four is one for each. I'd put two ropes on each corner, and if you're in sand or soft soil, you're going to need two of them. In addition to that, I would suggest you get at least 6 of these conventional camping pegs, one for each rope, so 2 on each corner, and one to hold the leg down if you put the leg into the ground. If you're on sand, I think you're wasting your time putting that down. If you're on solid ground, it's fine. Put it down and peg it in. Okay, so 1 for each leg, 2 for each corner, 6 all up. So the other thing is you need to get obviously some tablets for your chemical for your toilet. The pack came with them. We hated the smell of them. We went for these ones. We find them a lot better. Right. From there, you obviously got your sullage hose. When you get your sullage hose, you need to make sure when you pick your caravan up, whatever size sullage hose you have or they've supplied, make sure the appropriate fitting is on the van. So if you look under here, we've got a 25mm sullage hose. You need to have a 25mm male for the sullage hose to adapt to. So make sure that's installed on your caravan. You don't want to be getting out there and then you haven't got the fittings to connect your caravan up. All right, you're also going to need a fitting here. Make sure that's fitted to connect your hose onto. So yeah, those fittings to connect your hose, get 3 or 4 of them. I've left multiple behind. You'll get used to not doing that, but it's just one of those things, right? I also suggest you get yourself a broom to clean up outside and a ground sheet. There's multiple options of ground sheets available. There's some really light ones that fold up, made out of that recycled recycled material. I think they're probably the preference. And then inside, Misty thinks that the best things are, I'll let her talk about that. We'll go in there and show her.
Hi everyone, welcome back to the channel. So I'm going to show you what I think you need inside. Okay, firstly, a gas kettle. I prefer the gas kettle because if you're off grid or anything like that, we can just use gas and not using our power. Also a toaster. So I got this toaster from Kmart. Just make sure when you're looking for a toaster you get a low wattage toaster. I found the really cheap ones at Kmart. Not too bad with their wattage. So this one's 700 watts, so it's not going to draw too much power. But you can only use that when you're plugged in or use your inverter. Okay, so I also just think you need generally a broom. So this one here, it just comes with a head, and I got this one from Kmart because it comes with a few different options, but I just got this one, and it just attaches like this, and you can just expand it, and it all breaks down pretty easily, and I keep that under the bed, and it just all comes apart, so it stores really easily. Dustpan and brush, and a dustpan. I got this one because it collapses. You just push it in here, and it gets in all the nooks and crannies as well. So when you're in a caravan, it does get pretty dusty. So a duster is a must.
One other critical thing that I think we need to speak about is your tow package, right? When you're buying a caravan, if you've already got your vehicle, buy a caravan that suits your vehicle. If you're going to buy a vehicle to suit your caravan, that's fine, but just be very wary that you can go and get yourself caught out really quickly and have to spend a lot of money. So if you've already got a vehicle, you're happy with the vehicle, get a van that suits the vehicle, not the other way around. It'll save you a lot of coin. That's about it, Misty.
I just wanted to mention too, I forgot to mention a fire blanket. Make sure you have one of them. It's pretty handy if something happens in the kitchen inside, and also just a chopping board, something so you can cut things on, and everything else you can probably get later. So They're your must-dos, I think, just to get out there and just get going.
Yep, no worries, guys. Yeah, I think that pretty well covers it. Obviously, you need some outdoor chairs and table and stuff like that, but you probably already have those, and you'll be able to customize those as much as you want. We've got a temporary clothesline we've just hooked up here, which is just an old tent rope, and then I've just got a ratchet, an awning ratchet that I've got set up there, but I'm going to make something more temporary, more permanent rather than temporary, sorry. All right,
thanks. Well, I hope you've enjoyed our little must-dos, and I hope it's helped. So if you have any questions, please reach out. We're happy to help. And if you have any other suggestions, or you can think of anything else that we might have missed, just leave it in the comments. But thanks very much for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.